This is EA Sports. PGA Tour coverage coming up next. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. We're at the TPC Boston in Massachusetts. Frank, this is a really good-looking golf course.
Fun golf course too, Rich. Starts off with a relatively soft par 4, not very long, and then, of course, the fourth hole. You remember that on TV. It's a drivable par 4. 5, really, this beautiful dogleg left par 4. I think it's one of the prettiest holes on the golf course. Reminds me of Sunningdale in England. 7's a par 5. 2 good hits, you might be able to get home. Don't talk about the 9th to Phil Mickelson. Never really likes that hole at all. He's made a mess of it over the years. Good finish there at 18, but really, if you want to look at maybe a tough stretch in the back 9, 13, 14, if you make a couple of pars through there, then you've done well.
Set to go. Frank, what's ahead on this first hole?
It's not overly long, Rich. There's no real need to hit a driver off that first tee. It's more about the second shot. Big gaping bunker, just short and left of this green.
Long drive, but a bad lie.
Wicked.
About 120 yards to the hole. When Jordan Spieth won the John Deere Classic in 2013 at age 19, get this, he became the first teenager to win on tour in more than 80 years.
Amazing. And also to qualify on his own for the Ryder Cup, to be the second youngest of all time to do that.
And he was the youngest American to play the Ryder Cup since 1929. Frank, he'll have to take a full swing at this putt for birdie.
This is long, but every now and again, one of these finds the bottom of the cup and makes that magic sound.
This can be a cruel game at times. So a long putt there and just didn't read it quite right. Spieth has this for par. Drops it, and he's at even par. Frank, they renovated the par 5 second back in 2010. What'd they do to the hole, and how does it play now?
Well, they changed the green, especially the left side. There's a huge mound there now. It's still a driver off the tee, but before you could bail out on the left side, you can't bail out anymore. It's a devilish of a chip over that mound.
Those chocolate drop mounds give the course a really nice look.
Yeah, they just pop. And you can see them, and you know that they're problematic. There's always advantage of hitting it further than most, Rich, and straighter than most. When you put the two together, it's just straight up a head start.
Frank, he could make eagle right here with a really good approach shot.
Yeah, well within his reach, too. And, Rich, if we just sit back and relax here, I think we're going to see perhaps a very good look at eagle coming up.
That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. On the green, but still a tough putt coming up.
Even par currently.
Bit of a disappointment there. Not a gimme, but well within his range. So into red figures at 1 under. Frank, you've talked about this sort of New England feel they gave this golf course when they remodeled it. This is a pretty good example here at the third hole.
Yeah, that stone wall behind just sort of makes the golf course look like it's been there forever. They have tweaked the green a little bit on that left side, created a little bit of a ridge. You can sort of play the ball off that if you know where you're going. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Into the thick stuff. That's a difficult lie. Second shot coming out of the rough here. No way! He hold it, Frank.
Great pitch up.
Frank, at 298 yards, the fourth is reachable for just about every professional. What might scare them off?
Well, that bunker on the left, that's really actually a chance to showcase your skills. And that's where you realize how much better professional golfers are. A good bunker play, especially on a hole like 4, and then you will get well rewarded.
This is a great place for a fan to watch, isn't it?
It is. You see so many different short shots around this green. Bunker shots from the left side. If you hit it over the back on the right, the little bump and run through the little valley in the green. Fun hole to watch.
Perfectly placed tee shot will set up an eagle opportunity, but then you see quite a few bogeys made here as well.
Yeah, if you stray a little bit, leave the ball too far short, then you have to play that pitch across the bunker. That's no fun.
Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is gone.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
Perfect, and in the hole. What a shot. Back on the tee here at the 5th, Frank, this one is not drivable.
Oh, that's for sure. 2 bunkers. The one that most of the players really worry about is the one down the left side. 300 yards to carry that.
Tugged that one a little bit offline to the left. And he'll pay a bit of a price because that rough is fairly thick. Not quite what he wanted. Tee shot is in the bunker. Frank, just a slight miss off the tee. He's in the fairway bunker.
Yeah, just really got to pick the right club once again. Sometimes you take a little bit more club out of the fairway bunker, choke down.
His second shot. Oh, look out. This one is deep.
We just wave goodbye to the green as it goes over.
So, Frank, out of the bunker and back into play.
Yeah, the late Bobby Jones used to say the hardest shot in golf's always the next one. Well, by getting the ball back in play, he just made that a little easier.
Frank, you like his chances to walk away with a par here?
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that. And you think you just write a par down at the end of the hole, don't tell anyone about it. It certainly won't affect the scorecard at the end of the day. So that's the goal right here.
These are the kind of putts that keep a round going about 10 feet away for par. Over the putt. This is Jordan Spieth. Nice par to remain 3 under. All right, Frank, now to the 6th hole. It's a 465-yard par 4. What are the keys?
Well, it's framed beautifully by the trees just in front of the tee, so you know exactly where you're trying to go down there. 2 little bunkers on the right if you stray a little right, and if you stray a little left, you might just make it to the water.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
This has really been impressive. High level of golf today, putting on a clinic out there. Setting up for another approach, our featured golfer has continued that excellent play from earlier in the round.
Indeed, there's no better feeling in the world than when you know you're firing on all cylinders. Hitting fairways, second shot's just going straight at the flag. Right now, everything is working.
No problems there. Really good approach shot. Now, good looking birdie.
It's at sneaky distance.
Drops another birdie and moves to 4 under on the day. This is a pretty sizable par 5 here, Frank, the 7th.
But it's reachable. There's some mounds down there. If you keep it down the right side, hopefully that tee shot can kick it a little forward. And then that green angled at about 45 degrees, very reachable.
Beautiful looking shot right here. Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards. And now the second shot here at this par 5.
That's an absolute beauty.
Ready for his third shot. Needs to hit this close. Ooh, what a shot right there. Beautifully done. Now to the par 3 8th. And Frank, what's the best way to go here?
Hit your best, and then you're looking at making 2.
Hole number 8 now, 213.